What's up?
So go for it, DJ Rain. We'll throw you right under the bus.
All right, I'm doing the special questions.
Go for it.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing the special question first due to the fact I haven't been on. Okay, we call this questionnaire game Marry, Fuck, and Kill.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm going to give you 3 females, and you have to decide whether you're going to marry them, fuck them, or kill them. 3 artists, whether it's TV, music, whatever. Okay, here you go. Okay, for our first one, we have Marge Simpson. Okay, your second choice is Miley Cyrus.
Oh, God.
Billy Ray Cyrus's daughter. Okay, and our third one, I will have to make this very complicated. I don't know if you've heard of her or not, but I have to go with Whitney Payton for the third one.
Hell yeah.
Whitney Payton, that's that female artist, right? That's that.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. She's
so that's
an
one that
artist that made it big.
Okay, yeah. So Marge Simpson is what? What are we going to do with her?
Marry, fuck, kill. You have to choose with each 3 women I told you. You have to choose whether you marry them, fuck them, and kill them, and why.
Okay, I think I would marry Marge because he straight holds Homer down with all his bullshit. Everything that he does, she's there holding it down with her big poofy ass hair. I would probably. Okay, what's the other one? Kill or?
There's marry, fuck, kill. Okay, you still need fuck and kill. There's Miley Cyrus. You already did a Marge Simpson. And then the other one was Miley Cyrus.
Dang, you got me pinned down here. I mean, I would do a menage a trois with the remaining, but Miley, I'm going to have to go with kill because it's so mainstream right now, even though...
Oh, I agree.
Push that out. And then Whitney Payton, correct?
Yep.
You'd be fucking her.
That's her. She doesn't look that bad. She's got it going on. She keeps it real, and she, you know what I mean? She's just got this cool vibe about it. I
gotta say something. Whitney Payton, man, if you're tuned in, call in. I want to hear your response to this. By the way, I've interviewed Whitney Payton 4 times. Her music's on rotation on the radio. Oh, shit. All right, so let's take a normal question. She went right to the hot seat question, starting right out.
Breaking the ice, yeah.
Yeah, she is. T-Hoot, man. So how'd you come up with this rap name, and was there any others before T-Hoot?
Wow, okay. So I first started out with Rada, and this was R-A-I-D-A, and that was just me being me, just sounded cool to me, okay? So I wasn't really developed as an artist yet. I was just, trying out whatever, just trying to get myself build up enough confidence, you know what I mean? And then that kind of just weared off in time. I felt like I needed to be more original. So that's when I boiled into T-Hoot, okay? My name's Tyler, and my last name's Hoyt. So you do the math. But my personality is, that type of hoot, witty. That's the type of guy I am. So it kind of like rolls, but a lot of people don't like that name, which I don't give a fuck regardless, but it's just Hoot. You call me Hoot, it sounds better, but when you call me T-Hoot, it's like saying, hey, Tyler Hoyt all the time. You know what I mean?
I got to give a shout out to my neighbor's brother for introducing me to her music, Terry.
Yeah. What's his name again?
Terry.
Okay, there was another one that you mentioned. I remember him that you told me that when you hit me up, it rang a bell.
Yeah, he goes by some weird nickname. I don't remember what it is now. You knew him by that.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Good looks to him.
Hell yeah. DJ Rain.
Oh, I got a good one. All right. I got a good one. Okay. Who or what is the inspiration for your music? And why?
Inspiration to my music is just all out inner peace. That's all what it boils down to me at this day in my life. This day and age is just, it makes me feel 100% on top of the world when I release something. I mean, I put it out. That's just beneficiary. You know what I mean? That's just like icing on the cake, cherry on top. But the main thing is just me. It just makes me feel invincible. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, T-Hoot, what does your family think of the type of music you make? And by the way, before you answer that, your fucking songs are catchy as shit, man. I can't wait to add them to the air.
Nice. Okay, so what was that question again?
What does your family think of your music?
Oh, my family. Oh, Jesus. It's tough with family. You know what I mean? They care about you. They love you for the most part if you have that type of family vibe going on. But at the same time, if you ain't getting the fame and all the shit that goes with it, they're like, oh, come on, just quit it, just stop. It's like they're fucking haters. You know what I mean? It's like you can only do so much and get so much support from them if it ain't going where they want it to. You know what I mean? They like it, but it's more. My mom, she doesn't like to swear, so she never gets into it. My dad, he gives it love here and there. You know, it's just. They like it, but it's one of those things like they really care about me, but they don't want me to go down this dark hole and have it go nowhere. You know what I mean?
Oh, I hear you, homie. Same with my radio family is like, I had my mother sit in for an interview when I was interviewing James Horrorcore from London. She freaking smacked me on the air. We'll get into that with one of the questions later. You'll understand why.
Yeah. It's like, what? Why are you doing this?
Basically, she's like, I taught you better than that to ask questions
it's like,
about that shit.
This is not the time or the place.
Exactly. We're going to cut to a song. Actually, I want to go to this because it's one of my favorites by you, Grow Some Balls. Tell us about this song.
Oh, nice. That one is it's just like that whole out in public act right. You know, like when people... You know, they don't act. It's just grow some fucking balls. Step up to the plate when you need to fucking step to the plate. You know what I mean? It's like, don't be doing what you be doing, getting all drunk and acting all hard. But then when you fucking sober, you don't do shit. It's one of those things like just grow some motherfucking balls. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. A lot of artists out there need to grow some balls, but we won't get into that. We'll be back after this song.
That's the whole one.
T-Hoot.
Yeah.
And we are back on Underground Wicked Radio. And I got to say this because I told her I was going to. Everyone knows DJ Rain on this radio, and we all know she's got the balls in every single relationship she's in. I told her to put them away when we're listening to this song. She's like trying to compare balls with us.
I'm sorry. I can't put them away. You know, like, I haven't been on since November 8th or 11th. So, you know, I got to speak out there.
This is my question for you, Rain, before we take one for T-Hoot. Where were these balls when you had the horse's cock in your mouth the day you were sick?
I had medium to a light severeness of bronchitis that day. So Snickers had the balls to say I had a horse's cock in my mouth.
Got the balls.
If anybody out there listening can compare to what I have to say, bronchitis is just as bad as pneumonia, if not worse.
All right, back to the interview. Back to the interview. Take a question, DJ Rain.
Okay, I'm going to do one I ain't done in a while. It is my deserted island question. Okay?
Deserted island.
You are on a deserted island. You are allowed one food for the rest of your life, one drink for the rest of your life. Okay? One female and one male for the rest of your life, and one album. What do you choose?
Oh, damn. So my food would be macaroni and cheese, bacon, pizza. I don't know how the hell I'm going to cook it, but I'm going to wash that down with some Red Bull for life. I'm going to be zinged up on the island.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So what's next? We got what kind of broad?
A female and a male, and an album.
I'm going to have, realistically, my fiance. I'm going to have her. And the dude would be me, correct? I don't want another dude on there, right?
She messed that up. You're supposed to only be
trying to mac it to my girl. Shit.
And your album?
And then album, I'm gonna have to go with Yellow Wolf trunk
Hell
music,
yeah.
0 to 60.
Oh, hell yeah. I give you props on that. I love Yellow Wolf.
I'll tell you what,
get
man.
Over that.
You are the
Willpower, super hot beats all the way.
6,898th interview. You're the first one to choose Yellow Wolf.
Yeah, brag, Snickers. You always do.
I'm going to say he pulled me out of a huge rut I was in. I was deep down in the drugs, like unbelievably bad, Opanas, you name it. And he just pulled me the fuck out of it, dude. He inspired me so much. I seen him on Carson Daly's show. I think that's Carson. He did, you know that late night show he's got where he's just representing all these up and coming artists?
Yes. On VH1.
He was on there. I heard him before this, but then I seen him on there and it was just like, damn, dude, this dude is like doing what he's literally me, but not like, I don't go as hard with the redneck image, and I have nothing wrong with it. I am a redneck. I am all country, hick, you name it. I just don't rep it that hard. He's literally me. That I just looked at him and I just felt like me for some reason. And ever since, he just pulled me out of this dark fucking hole I was in, and now I'm here talking about it today.
Okay, I do want to say something on that real quick.
Yeah.
Yellow Wolf is not my main artist to go on that by. I have to give a shout out to a Michael Morbid, who as well as himself, calls himself Morbidius. His music, he's very underground. He's not even out there like that yet. Only a few of my friends know about him and knew about him before me. Well, he was my inspiration,
Nice.
especially with leaving South Dakota, almost losing my life. So I got to give him a shout out. Hopefully Snickers, sends me the interview so I can, show him. But I got to give a shout out to Michael Morbid. He's been my inspiration for a very, very long time. I almost started in South Dakota, not once, but twice.
Nice.
All right, T-Hoot. What is your take on the internet helping out artists? Do you think it's killed the music industry, or do you think it's helped out?
Oh man, it's it's just like you can go any direction with it. It really
50-50
fucks shit up. Yeah, it's like a hard 50-50, dude. It's like, I was just talking about this before I got on the phone on how I'm getting my name out off these dumbass meth head videos and just drama. I use these videos and I turn them into virals, and my name's getting seen by millions and millions of people a week just from dumbass videos on my Facebook page. And it's really helped me get my name out. But then at the same time, now I've fucked myself in the ass, because now I got all these followers and likers that are on my page, but they really ain't there for me. You know what I mean?
They're there for those dumb videos, basically.
They're there for that, but then at the same time, I kind of like drew out my original fan base, because I don't know what, I'm just a starving artist trying to fucking eat any way I can. You know what I mean? So I fuck up. Oh, well, I'll try and fix it and go another route, but I'm smarter now. You know what I mean?
I hear you on that. I got a question for you. How far are you from Elmira, New York?
I've actually been down there. That's like about an hour and a half, 2 hour drive, I'd say.
I have a homie doing a birthday bash at Carl's Tavern. He's looking for other artists to get on the show.
Oh, nice. Are you going? You taking 81 down there?
I can't go. I got to work, but I've been trying to find artists for him that's wanting to go to it.
If it's a paying gig, I'll be right down there. But if it's nothing like that, then
I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to hit him up and ask him. I know he's got a good lineup right now.
Oh, wow.
All right.
I'll have to look into that, definitely.
I'll hit you up with details later. DJ Rain, take another question.
Okay. I don't know. Okay. I'm just going to expand this a little bit due to the fact that I don't know if you're familiar with this pop or not. So I'll expand this question a little bit. Okay. 98.9% of Americans know about the pop named Fago. I do not know if you are sure about what type of pop it is, but I'm going to expand it. Okay. Fago, Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, you name it. 7-Up. What is your favorite pop and why?
Okay, so that right there just differentiates us because I say soda. So a pop thing, that's like, is that what you were trying to say?
She's a Southerner, man.
Pop
I went down to the gas station and I go, I want some soda.
I'm from Detroit, Snickers.
They say it in Detroit too. They're like, what's soda? I'm like, oh fuck, I mean pop. They're like over there.
Okay, I gotta clarify something. Okay, for starters, I'm not a Southerner. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, born and raised.
They say it.
Is a brand made in Detroit. Okay, but there is Coca-Cola, Pepsi, 7-Up, you know, but it's, okay, if you're familiar with Faygo, what is your favorite kind? If not, tell me what your kind of pop you like.
Soda. You're not in the South. Well, yeah, you are in the South now. She's wanting to know what kind of soda you like, homie.
Yeah.
I am not in the South. I'm in Ohio, right below Michigan. That's still northern.
It is, that definitely boils up northern. But I'm going to go with, obviously, Mountain Dew is my ultimate soda. But ever since I got hooked on Red Bull, I sip some Mountain Dew and it's just like, tastes like water to me now.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I forgive for interrupting, but you want to try a really good energy drink? Try NOS. They got like grape, cherry, tangerine. They even got a new flavor, which is mango. They're like 2 for $3, depending on where you go. Sometimes 2 for $4, $2 a piece.
Oh, we've seen that one. I never got it. I never.
Yeah, I don't think that's in New York. I don't think I've ever seen
blue
NOS.
One. Try the original blue and orange. There's a blue and orange can of NOS. Try it. I swear to God, you'll never buy a Red Bull again.
Let's go to another question, Rin. So, T-Hoot, what is your take on underground music and mainstream? Who do you think's killing it right now and has more dope artists, mainstream or underground?
Gee, that's another thing, man. I really don't pay attention to it. I guess maybe because I'm getting a little older, but when I was in high school and all that, I was always into the underground scene all the time. Even I was just, when Napster was popping off, okay, I got this burner, CD burner. It took me like an hour to burn a damn CD, okay?
Yes, it did.
Man, I feel old.
Yeah, I'd make like 50 of them, bring them into school, and I would pump out Necro. You ever heard of him?
I've interviewed him. Good guy. He's from Pennsylvania.
He's still popping off. And then Benefit, he's still popping off too.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, you need to look into Benefit. He actually they both got big off Napster, man, and that's how I found them. And to take on mainstream now, I put it on and I'm like, what the fuck am I hearing right now? What is this? I feel like I'm in Back to the Future, the wrong version.
Exactly.
Okay, forgive me interrupting, but okay, I'm in Ohio now, and I recently with Snickers actually did an interview with the artist who is also local to Ohio. Okay, his name is St. Luke. Okay, he's from Youngstown. I have yet to meet him, but you need to check out his music. Look up St. Luke. And I guarantee you'll be banging to his music day in and day out because this guy is like ruthless when it comes to his music.
T-Hoot's better. No joke.
Nice.
Like,
they're both good. Okay, I cannot just on the artist Snickers.
I like comedy music, and the lyrics are what get me. A catchy song. Yes, St. Luke is good, but his songs are kind of generic. They're not really catchy. And that's why I like getting artists on like T-Hoot, because the songs are catchy.
Nice.
Well, Snickers. I'm still in the rest with them, but you need to get Michael Morbid on because his music is the shit. And he does all his own beats. So I'm going to
All right, we're going to go to a song, actually, another one of my favorites by T-Hoot. And I got to give you props for this. Doing a Sanford and Son beat. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And then I heard, I was like, holy shit, this is fire. Tell us about this song.
That's another throwback. Nice.
Snickers, you better throw that to me because I want to hear it.
I will. Tell us about this song,
that joint. Timothy J Productions hooked it up. He hooked me up with the beat on that. I grew up on TV Land. My mom pumping out all them classics. I grew up on them. So I always just wanted to sample that song and lay it down, dude. It just all came to me, dropped it, dude, and everybody was bumping that around here, man. It's crazy.
It's a good song, man. Hey, fucking Sanford, my heart. I fucking grew up on that too. All right, we'll be right back after this. T-Hoot. And we are back on Underground Wicked Radio interviewing T-Hoot. So, T-Hoot, I'm going to start out with this question because I just grabbed the song you were telling me about.
Okay.
What is your take on this mumble rap shit they're playing on mainstream?
I've given it a gander, and I just can't. I don't know if it's because I'm not in high school and I don't just leech on to anything that comes out, or if I'm just getting older, but I just can't do it. I immediately just like cringe and just want to punch myself in the face. I mean, they're doing their thing. Go ahead. Whatever. I'm not judging, but it's just not for me.
I hear you, man. I can't get into it at all.
The beats, I love the beats though. Don't get me wrong with that. The sped up trap, I love that. I can rock to any beat, like, you know what I mean? But it's just something about these images. It's like they need to have these images to get that shock value because everybody is staring through their phones nowadays. They need something to grab their attention. They need to be like, you know what I mean? It's just something they got to come up with this fake persona. And that's why I think real ain't in anymore, because it's something that everybody's got to, like, as a whole get into, or it's not dope. They don't have these big record companies feeding you, telling you, hey, this is dope. Get it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the other problem with mainstream is people don't realize the talent that's in the underground. And there's so much better music out there. If I was to start up an FM radio station, it'd be all underground artists. I would have zero mainstream.
Yeah.
And we're going to play this song you were just telling us about.
B-Town Bridge. I just
tell us about that song.
I just freaking ate it up. I just went at it. All the lil this, lil that. I can't stand just. Lil Wayne, yeah, that was good. But now it's like everybody's got to have a Xanny bar. Everybody's got to be having these weird, funky ass looks. I mean, go ahead and do what you need to do, but I just fucking let it out. And I always just wanted to eat up bar after bar, and that's what I did here. I just fucking no written, straight off the top of my dome, fucking ate it.
And of course.
And I'm representing the North Shore Anthem, bringing it to the Brooklyn Bridge, you know what I mean? So.
Hell yeah. B-Town Bridge. There she is.
It's going to be fucking dope.
We'll be right back after the song. B-Town Bridge, T-Hoot. And we are back in Underground Wicked Radio with T-Hoot. Rain, if you can hear us, I'll unmute you in a minute. We're back on the air. I'm sure people don't want to. I'm going to start, man. I had a co-host. We used to call him Mama's Boy because DJ Mama's Boy. His mother came in and he was on a fucking interview with me one night. His mom's like, son, you need to go out here and do these fucking dishes. And keep in mind, he's 32 years old. I'm like, what?
That's a good ass gimmick though, man. DJ Mama's Boy.
We have a commercial, DJ Mama Boy's cookies. And then come to find out his mom's really cool. We had her on. We were raffling off a glow-in-the-dark dildo. We're having people, underground artists, sign. She would get on the phone and ask them to sign her glow-in-the-glow dark dildo.
Wow.
It was fucking great. All right.
Let's get in here and do those dishes.
You right? All right, let me see.
Scratch the record.
If she is back.
DJ making it rain up.
You back, Rain?
Or what?
All right.
Okay, Snickers.
Go ahead and take a question, Rain. We're live on the radio.
Okay. I'm going to do another hot seat. Okay.
Oh, boy.
T-Hoot, have you earned your Red Wings? And if so, how old were you?
All right. You just fucked this all up. Hold up before you finish. We have a famous question we ask every artist. Over 6,000 people I've asked this question. All right, now, Rain, go ahead and ask it.
Okay, have you earned your Red Wings? And how old were you?
Okay, so the term Red Wings is eating the twat out on the rag.
Yes,
correct?
it is.
Eating or fucking. It doesn't matter.
This is a weird thing, and I was young, dumb, full of cum, okay? There was this girl in North Carolina when I was in the Marines, and she...
Hoorah.
Yeah, hoorah. That's hoorah is Army. But anyway, she swore up and down that every time we had sex, okay, that she bled.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I'm under the assumption, is that the word assumption? Yes. That, okay, I'm banging her out, twisting it out, she bled. But now as I get older and I'm thinking, this question pops up, that just popped up in my head, and I'm thinking here, she probably just lied to me. You know what I mean? I don't understand. I've never heard of a thing as that. So I'm going to say I was about 18 when I, quote unquote, earned my Red Wings.
All right. Now, before Rain cuts in, I Googled health benefits of eating a girl out on her period because I was bored. Come to find out, when a girl's on her brag and their menstrual, I can't even say that word, on their period, their body gives out pro-antibiotics. So when a guy eats a girl out on the rag, they're eating probiotic. Oh God, now I can't even say the word. But it's 100 more times potent than eating a glass of yogurt.
It's something that I got to be really drunk to do. Even when I'm drunk, I don't think I'm dipping into that.
Oh man, I haven't done that shit in years. All right, I'm gonna take.
So what made you want to use that question every time? Just because it's raw and wicked?
Yeah, well, it popped into my head one time. I was interviewing. Do you know who Brother Lynch Hung is?
That kind of sounds familiar. Yeah,
he's really big in the underground. And I asked him the question, man. And he started this whole thing. He had no fucking clue what I was talking about. He thought I was asking him like a gang question, a crip question. So his manager hit me up real quick. He's like, "Yo, you can't ask Dilemma or Brother Lynch shit like that on the radio." So I'm like, "Brother Lynch, man, is your old lady around?" He goes, "Yeah, why?" "Go ask her that for me." She was laughing so hard in the fucking background she couldn't tell him. It was priceless.
Oh man.
All right.
It's one of them questions.
It's just one that stuck, and now my fans hit me up. When are you going to ask it? When are you going to ask it? I even asked Lizard Man. I don't know if you tuned in to the whole interview.
Yeah, I did.
He was fucking like, my pickup lineup in bars was just wiggling my tongue. And women come running to him. I was like, that's great.
That guy is great. He is really intelligent. He can hold it down.
Look,
yes, he can.
Liquor, sorry to interrupt, but I'm looking through.
I lost her.
You there?
Yeah. So I got a question, T-Hoot. What is some personal advice you would give an artist starting out making music?
I would just say stick to your guns. Just if you're not feeling it, it's not something that makes you feel 100% good while you're doing it, and you're just struggling on it more than, I don't know, I wouldn't say to give it up, but you really need to channel yourself and keep it going. You need to be dedicated entirely. You can't bow down to nothing. You got to just straight give it everything you've got. Cause if that's what you're gunning for, the money and the fame, obviously. But if you're not feeling good inside, then I wouldn't even bother pursuing it.
I agree, man. What do you think in making music, where is most profited for you? Merchandise or selling CDs?
I'm gonna go with both, man. It's harder to do the CDs nowadays, but I'm making equal. It's like if I'm not getting somebody hit me up, I'm going out in front of a store with a box full, just grinding them out. If somebody's like, "Oh, I only got $3," I'll be like, "All right, boom, do it." I don't even care. I get out there and grind it out. I'm going to say equal.
I got mad respect for that. You do not hear of artists doing that anymore.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I'm not getting enough done if I'm not out there doing that. You know what I mean?
That's how you get a local fan base.
My local fan base it's just, I've lost it at certain points when I had my drug issues. You know what I mean? Because I was putting out some music that was just so dark, and I started out with that junkyard joint, like that just feel good party music, you know. And then everybody was feeling that around here. And then I got into the drugs, and I just started pumping out this dark shit. And I didn't even recognize how just off course it was. You know what I mean? So I thought
I had downloaded your Addiction song, but I'm not seeing it. I was going to play that next.
Yeah, that's a good one too. That video I just put out, that ended up using the sky as a green screen. So it was actually turned out pretty dope at a cemetery right up here in 49 here.
Hell yeah. Well, we'll cut over to another one of my favorites. Do What You Want. This fucking thing is catchy, man.
That beat song too.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and tell us about this song. Sorry, I cut in when you started.
Oh, all right. Yeah. This one is just, don't give in to nobody. Just you want. Don't let somebody sucker you into something you don't want to. Peer pressure is tough growing up. I mean, it still is to this day. But it's just, do you. Don't let somebody hold you down. Don't let anything hold you down, man. Just fuck it, man. That's my attitude. Fuck it all. Because that's just the best way to do it. You just got to have a positive mindset and feel 100 inside at all times.
Hell yeah. Good advice. We'll be right back after this. Do What You Want. T-Hoot. And we are back on Underground Wicked Radio. By the way, I just realized I had the fucking microphone on. So we've been talking about all this while the song was playing.
Nice.
So you guys, you gotta take a behind the scenes shit.
Okay, Snickers, are you going? Because I'm the one drinking and you're the one messing up.
All right, go ahead, take a question, Rain.
Oh, joy. Okay. With the recent things that have been going on, okay, I don't know if you're very familiar with the ICP, thing going on, but ICP and Twisted are, against each other right now. They're both talking shit about each other. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. When it comes to the situation where they're sitting there dogging each other left and right, do you feel it is right that the fans are literally taking sides in such feud? Or in my mind, maybe you think the same way I do, I don't know. But in my mind, I feel the fans should not get up into the whole feud between the groups. But on my take, what do you think should play out in the whole feud? And how do you think it will play out?
The thing is, homie, before you answer this, ICP and Twisted were like brothers. They've been on the same label record for fucking 16 years. And they had a bunch of fallout. Twisted started their own thing. ICP has theirs. They were cool with that. Then they wouldn't do the Juggalo March. They were completely against it. And this is what caused the feud, is because they didn't want to do the Juggalo March in D.C. and Washington. But now fans are choosing side because these two publicly placed their beef out in the open. Now, what do you think about this? Professional-wise.
Exactly.
I would just say it's drama and it's entertainment, and that's the business they're in, for one. And two, if you're putting it out in public, then anything is, going to happen, and if it does, it does. But I think it's good for business. It's good for, it's fucked up if you really take this shit to heart and you're really getting in and it's really hurting you, then that's a tough situation. But on a business end, they've been going on 20 plus years now, and they're still got a hardcore fan base. That's they're doing what they do, and they're still killing it. So fuck it,
I've asked a couple artists this. I know you're not into ICP, so I'll just tell you, ICP has been out since 1989.
Yeah, it's nuts,
It's crazy.
Damn, I feel old.
I've been listening to them since 1989. They used to be called the JJ Brothers. And then Disney
you definitely old, Snickers.
Hush. All right,
because I was only a year old when it came out.
So, T-Hoot, what would be your dream stage or venue you would want to play in the future?
Shit, man. Something at South by Southwest. I'd start there and then jump over to Coachella and then just kill any headlining act anywhere. I'm fucking hungry. As long as the fans are there, supporters, you name it, I will eat it. It's tough doing shows. I've been doing tons of shows when I first started out, and it's, one of those things where nobody's showing up. It's hard. I mean, it's hit and miss, but I give it everything I got no matter what. If there's one person there.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why? Okay, I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Okay, I'm sure Snickers told you this. There is a venue you can play. It probably won't cost much. It's called Harpo's. ICPs play there, Twisted Sister, you name it. That place is famous for artists all over the world. Why don't you try to take your venue to, say, Detroit, Michigan, and try to do Harpo's? Because people are willing to jump at Harpo's, to get into the music. Why don't you try that venue or try a local venue that you can start at and work yourself, bigger?
I know what you're saying, and I've tried that. It's one of those things where it's just a money thing, man. I got bills, I got a son. I mean, that's an excuse, but it's just
family first before music, man.
Family over everything.
Yes.
That's all I gotta say. FOE. Family over everything. Relatives are your blood, but loyalty is your family. That's what you gotta remember.
Let him finish, Rain. Go ahead, T-Hoot.
One of those things where if you really want it, you're going to fucking say fuck everybody to get what you want. But I'm not really that kind of a guy, you know what I mean? But it's just, I want it just as much. And it kind of gets in the way with my family. And then you start feeling bad and you're like, what the fuck? And then you're like, fuck a job. And it's like, you don't know what
you're more about family.
But you try your best the way you can. You just follow where you feel as if you need to go. And I'm just doing what I feel inside. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, homie. I've lost 2 women over my radio because they didn't support it. I said, pack your shit and get out. I'm not stopping my radio for nobody. It was my bitch before you were here.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Well, Snickers, I can relate because my family, only my mother, my brother, and my brother's fiance, as well as Dylan, Bloodbone, they're like the only family I had. Okay, I have a lot of relatives who have disowned me because of the fact that my mother accuses me of stealing jewelry, which I don't do. You know that, how I am. But I have family here in Ohio. I have Raven's mother, Raven's stepfather, his half-blood brother, and his non-brother at all. They all treat me like family. So,
hey, Rain, we got to get to some questions. It's almost been an hour. So, T-Hoot, who would you want to see in the future? Who would you want to collab with that you would think would be either a big mainstream artist or underground?
I don't know. I always wanted to hook up with Necro, man. Necro or Benefit. The 2 that I mentioned earlier, that they really inspired me to like get into my own little fucking scene. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I do contests on the radio where I hit artists up and I ask them how much for a collab. And I pay for a collab and I do a poll on Facebook and the artists got to go around and share it off my page. Whoever gets the most likes on that poll, they get to do the collab with the underground artist. Maybe I'll hit him up and do a contest with him.
Okay. Well, I do have a statement I want to say. Okay. T-Hoot, you are more the underground artist. You're not total mainstream, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I'm just me doing me.
Okay. You do not have a specific genre you follow, correct?
Not entirely. A classic rock. I'm always pumping classic rock.
Definitely. Okay, good. Okay, Snickers, I was talking to him maybe half hour ago, if not longer. I have a friend. His name is Michael Wilson on Facebook, but on YouTube he goes by Michael Morbid. He's a good friend of mine. I see him all the time. He's literally in the city I'm in. He does horrorcore.
Rain,
He's
we got
done a
to
lot.
take interview questions.
Well, I got one. I just wanted to.
You're getting off
I
topic
just wanted
again.
To
Take your
oh,
question.
one time.
You gotta give it to her. She loves
Yep.
it.
Yeah, I love him. He's my best friend. He's literally got me through some things. Like, when you go on YouTube, look up Michael Morbid, I Rise. That's a good song to go to, but I do have a question for you.
Rain, how much have you drank? You've said that like 20 times. I've already sent him the link.
DJ Daddy's girl.
Yes, she is.
All right. Okay, speaking of Daddy's girl, I do have a question. Okay. This is a new question. Okay, so Snickers is hearing for the first time. Okay. You know, we have a lot of different people who are out there for the, Navy SEALs, the Army, you name it. Okay. If you could be a part of the military status of the U.S. for free and all get paid for it, what would you be? U.S. Navy, Navy SEAL, Army, Marine, why? And what would you be?
I thought I already told you I was in the Marines and I served, went to Haiti, got kicked out, but I still served.
Thank you for serving our country. I do appreciate that.
No, she
dad's
got
a
booted
Navy
off
SEAL.
when we were talking about that, her phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got kicked off.
Oh, my bad.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's...
My father was a Navy SEAL Spec Ops sniper. He had the green, not green. He had the silver tags and he had the black Spec Ops tags. So
Nice.
I do give you some credit for that because my dad was Navy and Navy SEAL. So.
All right, we
Yeah,
got to take
that's
another
badass.
question. So, who would you want to collab with, alive or dead?
And why?
And why? Yes.
Okay, so somebody who... is
Well, let's
dead
just
or
go.
alive?
Yeah, let's go with dead.
Dead
Who
or
would you want to
alive
collab
and
with
why?
that's dead?
I mean, initially the first thing that came to my head was Tupac.
Hell yeah.
That was like, without even thinking, his name came up. He's just so real to me, and like, he was more than an artist. He was just, I don't know,
He
something
was
about
out
him.
there. He was real. I agree with you.
I just
He was
cannot,
out there.
like,
He was real.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck is with him, but he's got some kind of a hold on me.
Yeah, he's been 100% real. He's like the number one rap artist out these days. And to be honest, I gotta represent him because
So, T-Hoot.
he died
No.
too
All
young.
right, Rain, don't drag the questions out. T-Hoot, we were talking on Facebook about America's Got Talent. You went to one of their shows.
Yeah.
Who did you get to see perform during this?
I was right up in Nick Cannon's face. It was his birthday.
Hell yeah.
And he is short, dude. He is like wicked short. I mean, I'm like 6'2", 6'1", but I couldn't believe how short he was. And it was not what I pictured it was going to be. I thought we were going to go right up to the stage and get the X's, but you got to go through this whole freaking 12-hour wait
Damn.
just to get seen for like 3 minutes. And I'm going here, going there, going here, and then I felt like a freaking, I don't know, like a slave when I was in there. And I get in there, and I did Yellow Wolf Pop the Trunk, which was stupid because I should have did something more mainstream, more something heartfelt. I freaking murdered it, you know what I mean? I destroyed it. Their jaws just dropped, okay? And they're like, would you like to come back? Would you like to come back? And I'm like, yeah, of course I would like to come back and get in front of the judges and get the fuck on TV. And you know what I mean? Never heard a call. Never heard nothing, dude.
Wow.
The New York City one started out at the beginning. So I figured, okay, we got to wait for him to go the whole tour, get things rolling. And then that same fucking year, they end up putting on a grandpa rapper. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
What
So
year was
that
this?
tell me? It was like, I don't know, just search up grandpa rapper, America's Got Talent. It
That's
was like
crazy,
7
man.
years ago, I think.
Yeah, but you got to remember,
was
they're
like-
mainstream too, so they're looking for.
Yeah. So it's my own fault. It's my own fault. I mean, I'm the type of guy where I don't want to fucking go down to some road I don't want to travel, as in that would be doing mainstream. I'm hard. I like that fucking raw hit and shit, you know, and I just am not meant for doing some soft shit, you know, and
Exactly. They can't handle that, man. I've talked to quite a few artists over the years that have tried going to America's Got Talent and should be mainstream, but because they're more of a heavier type of music, they want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I can go ahead and make that product myself. I went down that, tried to do it. I mean, I just don't feel it like I do that hard hitting shit, you know?
I hear you. We're gonna go political now. What is your take on the president we have right now, Obama? And did you see the tweet where he was telling Korea that he's got a bigger nuke button than him?
So you said Obama right now, right? Am I?
Yep. I'm just fucking with you. That was great. I do it to every artist. Some of them play right into it.
I'm like, wait a minute here.
He's like, wait, we go back in time. But yeah, no, that's fucking great. But seriously,
really
what do you think of the new president, Trump?
I don't think anything. He's doing his fucking thing. It's just something else that's on his list. I mean, if something's directly affecting me, I'm going to get all upset, maybe request to take some college time off, maybe some classes to help myself. You know what I mean? It's like
people really
they're doing their fucking
shit now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, I seen this picture that said, something about the 9/11 tragedy where we went through all that shit and didn't request one day off. We just went about our ways. But yet a new president comes along that you don't like and you're asking for all this help, and you know what I mean?
That's retarded. That just shows how stupid Americans have got, man. Like, seriously.
Everybody's got a voice now, man.
Yep, that is true. I was seeing some shit on Facebook, and I looked it up to see if it was actually true. They are now classifying gaming as an addiction. What do you think of that bullshit? So you can get disability. You can get disability now if you are addicted to fucking video games and can't leave your house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is something that these people get into video games like that. I mean, it's almost like a porn addiction. You're staring at the screen. You're in this other world. You know what I mean? So I guess it makes sense if somebody's really that bad into it and they feel they need it. You know what I mean? But you're saying there's actually funding for this now? Like,
yes, they're actually making people where they can get disability and sit at home and play fucking video games. Now
that's twisted. That is chaos to me. Then yeah, that's fucked up.
It's stupid, man. So what's next? I'm addicted to my radio. Can I get disability because I'm on the internet all night and day? You know what I mean?
I can only imagine when the virtual reality starts popping off. Right?
I was thinking.
I might be dipping into that if it gets really realistic.
Oh, I've played a couple, man, but I will tell you, I played a virtual game in a mall when they first were testing them out back in like 2001. I got sick as a motherfucker, and I played it for 25 minutes. I took the helmet off. The room started spinning. I actually got virtual reality sick, man. It's a thing.
Withdrawals, yeah.
It was horrible.
That's fucked up.
So that's shit they got to fix before they hit.
Yeah, I tried some Walking Dead one, pinned down in some vehicle. It felt real, but on the other end, you just some fucking video playing and you're just moving 360, you know, so it wasn't too realistic to me yet.
This one actually had 4 screens in the helmet. I had gloves and shit on, and then like a chest where you could feel them.
That's real. That's something
crazy.
that I wouldn't mind trying that out.
Just think of this, virtual porn. Oh God.
I was waiting for you to bring that up. If you weren't, I was.
They've already got it in China, man. Full body fucking virtual porn suits. I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Sign me up.
Well, just think about this. If you have a girlfriend in China, you guys got the suits on, you're in a virtual fucking room. I mean, the shit they're coming out with.
And it's only getting better, man. It's only
does
getting
that,
better.
my opinion, man, does that count as cheating?
I know. I sure as hell would think my girl would be like bashing me in the head while I was getting it on in a virtual room. I know for a fact. Getting all sweaty, throwing a nut out all over the couch or something.
No, they got like a fucking built-in pocket pussy that has like different vibrations and speeds and shit that your other partner could control. It's fucked up.
Oh, wow. You really know about this, don't you?
I seen a whole fucking video on YouTube. I was interested. I was like, this is crazy.
Hey, you need content to talk about on the show. You were just looking into things, right?
Yep. Some fucking funny shit. All right, we're going to cut over to another song. We're going to play Be My Valentine. Tell us about this.
That one is my take on, what are those dudes? What do they fucking call it? LMFAO, that whole shit that was going on.
I watched them live in Canada. A Pitbull and LMFAO concert.
This is pretty much my take. This is fucking T-Hoot's take on, like a parody, as you would call it, but not to the extent of me copying what they do, you know what I mean? Just if it was me doing it, you know?
I'm here.
And we are back on Underground Wicked Radio, interviewing T-Hoot.
You want to be a drug dealer, DJ Rain?
Oh, sure, her phone just cut out again. So T-Hoot, what did you think of DJ Snicker's priority? Who wants to be a drug dealer?
I like it, but it needs some work, I think.
I agree. That's some old school shit right there. But hey,
if you had fun, then who gives a fuck, man? Right. Who really gives a fuck, you know?
All right. Now my mind just went blank. I'm trying to think of what we have reviewed. Oh, do you have any upcoming projects you'd like to discuss?
Shit, because I just put out that album over the summer. And usually I start up a new album. I do an album a year now. That's pretty much
Why don't you drop some links for that album for people to find it?
You can go to T-Hoot.com. But for the most part, you just Google T-Hoot and bam, it's right there on Google Play. Are we back on live now or what?
Yep, we're back live. I was just letting you do it.
So, yeah, T-Hoot.com. Apple heads, go to the Apple store, just type in T-OOT and you'll see the Cleveland show. It's one of my favorite projects I ever laid out. I put in so much fucking work into that thing, so it needs covered. My favorite on there is Solo Soul, as in a work ethic. You know, you feel like you just get things done better on your own. Like other people are slowing you down when you're in the zone. You know what I mean?
That is true, man. I have a question now that you mentioned that. What is the craziest thing someone has said to you that hates on your music?
Wow. They just think I'm fake. And I don't, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to it. Like on my videos online, I don't even look at it. I don't even go down there. And if maybe one day I'll make a video of it. One of them joints where you get your reaction of what these people are saying. You know what I mean? But offhand, I really don't have a recollection of what the fuck somebody said to me online. But
I've went through the comments on your videos. I've never seen anything bad, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, on Facebook, there's a shit ton because everybody's got an open mouth on there.
I hear it all the time about my radio, man. And what I say to them, who do you know that's got radio drops from ICP, Twisted, Cottonmouth Kings, Afro Man, Marilyn Manson's bass?
You're doing it right.
Yep, I rub it right in.
People are hating, you're doing it right. If you know what I mean, you're getting your name out there. If it's that, I hate repeating sayings, but if you ain't getting no hate, you ain't doing it right, or wherever the fuck it goes. You know what I mean?
People hate on you because you're doing your dream and they can't. That's what I say to them.
Yeah, like, I just can't fucking hate on nobody, man. I like, and even if I did, or if I was going to, it'd be because I don't know who the fuck I am as a person, and I have to take it out on somebody else.
Exactly.
That's the only thing I can think of. Like, how can you just straight knock on somebody for being them? You don't know them. You've never had anything.
Hold
like
up. Let me
somebody will hop on and out of the show and just cut you off.
DJ.
No, I'm just playing. But
DJ. What were we calling her earlier? DJ, Daddy's girl.
Rain, I was having issues with my phone. It wasn't connecting or nothing. Really?
So
Take a
what do you think about haters?
Yeah, what do you think about haters?
Dude, haters can kiss my ass. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I was raised on the hardcore point of being strong and don't let nobody fuck with you or let anybody try to.
But the thing with Rain is she would literally put a mark on her X on her ass and fucking show that shit and be like, kiss it. I can see her doing that.
Where did you guys
Dude, I want to kill my husband, so...
Hold up, T-Hoot.
That's like
T-Hoot's asking you a question.
Where'd you guys link up at? Like, start working with each other?
Okay, me and Snickers, okay. Believe it or not, me and Snickers started talking to each other through a jackass named Brandon Richards, which is an ex of mine. I got to know him, and I got to shout out Cheryl Garrett, my mama Lit. Snickers and Mama Lit, Cheryl Garrett pretty much put me in the situation I'm in, where I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I'm going to follow my life the way I want.
Yeah.
I've been to South Dakota twice. I was in Chicago with different, bus changes. I've been to Gary, Indiana with a Raymond Procus, jackass racer.
She's been a co-host off and on for 3 years now.
Nice.
Yes. 2-3 years. I've known Snickers for a while. I've promoted stuff. I used to be.
Okay, I got a question for you, Rain. You know me so well.
Okay, go ahead.
What is my diamond what is my diamond in the rough for a girl?
Ooh, you really want me to go there?
Go
you
for
really
it.
want me to go there?
Let me see how well you know me.
Okay, Snickers. With as long as I've known you for about 2-3 years, I would say you probably want, if you had your choice, you would go for a girl like me. A girl that don't give a fuck about what anybody else thinks. She'll do her hair, her lips, her smile, her face, everything. Makeup all.
What color, though? And what does she have to be? Come on now.
Ooh, you gotta go there. Okay, well, she does not necessarily have to be a juggalette, but she has to at least have a similar lifestyle. However, you don't want a chick who's back in the way.
She don't know me too well. A blacklet.
Bullshit.
A blacklet is
Snickers, you need to find a girl okay, you want me to be real? You want me to be real? I'll be real. Snickers, you need a relationship like I am. And I have. To the point where you can do what the fuck, what you want, say what the fuck, what you want, it don't matter. You want a girl just to accept you for you, and you are who you are, no matter how many personalities you have. You want a girl to accept you. You want a girl that can handle you. Please, shit, you need to find a diamond in the rough like me. Please, get real.
I knew that was coming. Oh, shit.
You need a diamond in the rough like me. You can't handle me otherwise because I can be drunk. I can be sober. It don't matter.
Where's the
you can't
we won't go here on the radio.
I gotta say this. On my radio. Snickers, you talk about how no girl can handle you. Baby, please, you can't handle me.
Well, no comment.
Handle me.
Right?
You can't handle me.
All right, we won't go into this on the radio. He's going to go back later and listen to this and be like, what the fuck did I get into? Man.
This is fun.
All right, take a question, Rain. How much have you drank? That's my question.
There's a question.
We've lost her
Got
again.
any more of that Bailey?
We literally lost her again, and it wasn't me this time. That is great.
Oh, jeez.
Her fucking phone literally cuts out. All right, I'll take a quote. Actually, let's cut to a song. I definitely want to play this one. T-Hoot.
I got a lot of them. No brag.
You do, man. A lot of good ones. I got to check out your SoundCloud when I get off here because I have a feeling T-Hoot music's going to be taking over the radio.
Nice.
You'll probably hear one of your
shorty.
songs about every 15 minutes, depending on how many songs you have. I put artist songs on. If they've got 20 good songs I like, they're in rotation. The one thing I like to have on my radio, I don't want you to tune in and hear the same shit 4 or 5 times a day. So I like having a big fucking playlist.
I got a nice catalog that I think you'll like. It's just, I'm all about that catchy shit. I love creating hooks. They just come to me and I just run with it. You know what I mean? And I haven't even written, I don't know how long. Everything has just been off the top of my fucking dome.
You need to get with JJ Demon, man. You ever heard of him?
Doesn't ring a bell.
You two on a fucking song. You guys got basically the same personality and like the style of music. I'll link you up here when we play your song. Tell us about your song, Shorty.
This is actually, my girl is on here. The very first time she ever sang into a microphone was on this song. And she was so fucking nervous. We all had to leave the room. We had to come back when she was ready. So we just let the mic go. And that was that. This is another Timothy J production on the instrumental. And it's pretty much my relationship with her. And we're still holding it down.
That's what's up.
She's my diamond in the rough.
Hell yeah, man. At least you found yours. We were just talking about his drone. He kind of mentioned it here. I seen the video where you guys were filming. And was that a real video? This guy coming up and yelling at you for fucking filming on State Park?
Oh, yeah. I'm actually got court next week. I'm in a case. Are
you serious?
And that's the thing. The twist here is the guy on that video, which Adrian Brody, I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's the Stone Barn Castle. He moved to the castle in my area. He was in the King Kong movie, right?
Oh, no shit.
Anyhow, he's a huge Hollywood star, and he's literally in my fucking backyard. I was like, this dude needs to get a copy of my fucking album. I even heard he works with hip hop himself, you know, and this dude is legendary to the core. But the guy at the end comes rushing up. Same with his girl. They look after the castle, and we was heading out, get there, and we just go at it. I end up running out of juice battery, but I end up giving him my albums. We all squared it away. We're all good to go. Fucking my album is in the castle now. I don't know what has gone with that, but anyhow, I get a call 3 months after. Okay. That happens, and the cops are at my fucking door. They call me and they're at my door, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? My buddy already told me that, they called the cops, they're coming for you, they're going to be soon over this bullshit. I'm like, I didn't believe it. Come to find out, the beginning of this video, because I edited it to make it look like the gate at the beginning was the land we were on, that we were trespassing.
Yeah.
Was all where we were, but that wasn't the case. We just used that gate as a limbo to go underneath it and make more suspense to the video. The same as the MTV2 fucking logo. The cops and the guy who's pressing charges right now, they both thought that aired on MTV2. This dude's trying to get some of that MTV2 money, okay?
Holy fuck.
So, yeah, I got next Tuesday, I'm going to court to fucking laugh at this fucking guy's face and tell him he's a piece of shit for wasting everybody's time. The law, you name it. We weren't even on his land. If this guy knew his land so much, he would know that we weren't on his land. We were on state land. But because the police said that we went under the gate, we automatically were trespassing, and it's to the third degree or whatever the hell.
It's a Class B misdemeanor and a fine, basically. I've had one for four-wheel driving on public property that I didn't know was, but it got thrown out, but that's what it was going to be.
It's just some fucking joke, dude. I couldn't believe this guy pressing charges for us. And he was standing there when we filmed it, dude. He was like, oh, can I help you? Can I help you? I'm like, yeah, we're just using your gate here to make it look like we're trespassing on Adrian Brody's land, and then we're leaving. And then he was like, all right. And then 3 months later, he fucking calls the police on us after he sees MTV2 stamped on it.
Oh, my God.
Unbelievable, dude.
So he thinks he's going to get a big settlement over this is what's going on.
Yeah, he thinks he's going to get something out of this. I don't know. He ain't even from this area. He's just an old man from what I take it, from what I was told, just has nothing else better to do but to fucking cause drama over some petty ass shit.
That's crazy.
I mean, this is what I wanted. You know what I mean? This is what I wanted to create a buzz. I went out there to promote my album, get a video going. You know, I did this over the summer when I released it to get my fucking people talking about my album, you know, but this is what I signed up for, this fucking other ass shit over a gate, you know what I mean?
It'll be in the newspaper. It's going to be promo, homie. I'll tell you what.
Usually every other fucking news channel around here hops over anything that's in the courts, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you'll have an article in the newspaper, and people are like, well, I got to check this out. So they'll be hopping on
I know.
To check your music out. That's great. That's a hell of a fucking gimmick.
Yeah,
but you got to get arrested for it.
That's what happened. Yeah, and I was hoping to get something going here with Adrian Brody, but he's way too fucking busy, man. I'd love to fucking even do something with video with him. I actually went to his gate when I was shot the North Shore Anthem music video. I don't know if you've seen that one.
Yes, I did.
But anyhow, I went to his gate and was knocking, and one of the workers came up. I'm like, "Hey, is Mr. Brody here? I'd love to get him in my video." And they're like, great. "Nah, he's in fucking Australia or something."
Oh wow, that's what they do. Yeah. They travel a lot when they got money.
Yeah, dude. If you've seen him, if you see a picture of him, you'll be like, "Oh, okay, this is that guy." He moved in my back fucking yard, man. It's nuts.
That's awesome. All right, we're going to cut to another song. Tell us about this one, Bath Salt.
And this is what the product of Yellow Wolf, okay? That is literally like inspired me to do some twisted ass Billy Crystal shit. You know, I don't like copying other artists, but this actually, I produced this with Biggle Beats, and this was before anybody knew about Bath Salt. This is before Dr. Oz or whatever the hell his name is even made a show about it. And I put it out just literally about somebody who just hops from one drug to the next. You know what I mean? Just wants to taste everything. And he gets into this shit and it's got a hold of him and he loses his whole fucking life. You know what I mean? And I was the first one to have this on YouTube. The first hip hop Bath Salt song before it ever came out, and the numbers are fucking horrible on it. I should have at least 500,000 on it, you know, from looking at all the other artists who've made it after me. You know what I mean? I just don't understand why I didn't get the numbers, but a lot of people love this song.
And that's another thing that bugs me. That's why I like to hit artists up and try to get them with collabs with other artists. When you got fucking good music like yours and no views, that's horrible.
Yeah, 40,000 on it, or 30, whatever, is pretty dope. But I'm fucking the Mr. Million man, you know. It's not. I don't even know. Nothing's ever good enough for me. Even if I made it, I'd still be chasing after something else. You know what I mean?
Keep grinding, homie. I interviewed.
Yeah.
I got fired, almost fired off a radio station. I interviewed Diane Antwood from Africa. I'm sure you've heard of them.
Oh wow, I love them.
Ninja and Yolando. When I interviewed them, they had 45 fucking views on their music video. And then like a month later, it started blowing up 50,000, 60,000. I was like, holy shit. Now they're movie stars.
Dude, I need to hear that shit. I want to hear your interview with them, you know?
It's crazy, man. And she's been in Star Trek. They made their own movie, Chappie. It blows my mind, some of these artists. Like Token Hip Hop. Have you heard of him?
Token, yeah, I've heard of him.
I interviewed him. He had 200 views on his music video. Now look at him.
Yeah, that's when his like page I seen. He had like 200 when I got wind of him.
Millions now.
It's nuts. You just need one fucking, you know, that's why it's so tough to fucking not pursue this shit, because it's like all it takes is that one banger, that one heater, and it's on. Exactly. I don't give a fuck what kind of on it is, as long as something's on and I can run with it and go on tour with it, get a name, get a buzz rolling. and regulate this shit, it's on.
All right, we'll be right back after this. Bath salt.
It happened August 19th around 1. Her dad was looking for me. I no longer wanted to date him. So he seen me on Albemarle Road. Turned around, pulled out the gun, and started firing. When he shot me, it threw me in the street by the gutter. And I was in and out of it. I asked my mother, I'm like, Mom, why am I in the hospital? She was like, Mia, you got shot. I was like, Mom, am I paralyzed?
We are live on Underground Wicked Radio. We're going to take a few more questions. I won't ask him for a radio drop. He's already sent me one. We were in the background going over some radio drops I've got over the years. That's not even half of them, homie. I got 752 radio drops on Facebook.
You're going to do when you hit 10K, man, you need to do something crazy.
I got to get a big artist on for that one. That is for sure. So T-Hoot.
You need to get Ritz on.
I've tried. He is a hard son of gun to get a hold of. I've had Bizarre. He was a good interview.
Nice.
He's now signed.
Bizarre's wild.
He's signed to Magic Ninja Entertainment, Twisted's label.
Oh, shit.
He went back to underground.
The script, doesn't he?
Yes, he did. He went back underground. All right,
He's
so
actually
T-Hoot
got Yellow Wolf going, I believe. Not going, but the song they did together was pretty dope, and it was like right when he was on the come up.
He's done a lot of music with a lot of people. St. James, I sent you, Stitchy C. He's got a song with Bizarre. I interviewed him, I want to say 2 months ago. He's down in North Carolina. He's got a song with Prozac, a couple of bigger artists.
Nice.
All right, so T-Hoot, did you enjoy your interview on Underground Wicked Radio? And would you come back?
Damn right. This shit was dope, man. Other than that weird DJ Ranger, I don't know if I could deal with her again, man. Nah, this shit was fun, dude. This shit was fun.
She gets a little carried away. That's why I don't get her on
DJ Daddy's girl in the house.
You should do a radio drop for me saying you're T-Hoot and shout out to DJ Daddy's girl. I'll clip something fucking hilarious for this.
Write it down. I'll put it out.
Say it right now. I'll clip it. I'll send it to her.
All right. What is it again?
DJ Daddy's girl. Underground Wicked Radio. And whatever you want to say.
You tuned in to Underground Wicked Radio. DJ Snickers and DJ Daddy's girl. T-Hoot, baby.
Do those dishes, bitch.
Dude, that's like the perfect gimmick to have. DJ fucking Mama's Boy having the mom come out on stage with a broom just straight fucking poking. Get the fucking chores done.
Oh my God.
Like
She'd do it too. Man, we got in.
That would be...
I was interviewing a porn star and she blew my fucking mind. I had her as a co-host because she seemed funny. Her first fucking question. Have you ever been to any local sex dungeons? She asked this girl.
No shit.
And then went into detail and she was talking about local sex dungeons that she had been to. Keep in mind, her son is on this interview as a co-host.
Wow.
I was like, wow.
That would be fucked up if my mom
I
was
will
saying
link
that
you
shit. I would not.
That interview so you can have a fucking good laugh.
I want to hear that shit.
You've got to. All right, so let's take a couple more questions and we're going to hop off here. T-Hoot, is there anything on the interview we have not covered that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I just want people to bump my shit, not force it, but just get into it and feel it. That's all I ask, man.
Hell yeah. Any shout outs?
DJ Bobbleton, he's my huge promoter for me right now. Willpower, Super Hot Beats. He's another one that's a huge inspiration to me.
And I want to welcome you to the Underground Wicked Radio family, because every artist I get, I keep their songs in rotation. I'm not one of those radios that fucking pull them off in a month. I just keep adding to my list.
Thanks, man.
All right, we're going to hop off here, and we will be back, I want to say Saturday night. I don't have my list in front of me. I know I'll be back Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then on the 12th, I haven't made a flyer. I'm getting burnt out on doing graphics. I've got Insane Poetry, Chucky Chuck from the Cottonmouth Kings, and KBT are all making a CD together. So they're going to be in the studio on the 12th. I'm going to have all three of them live on the radio for an interview about the CD. Second time Chucky Chuck's been on. I'm looking forward to this.
Nice.
All right. I'll be back Saturday night, 9 o'clock. Thank you again, T-Hoot.
T-Hoot.com in your mouth.
I'm cutting that for that radio drop. Have a good night, fam.
She was like, yeah, man, you're paralyzed. I said, no, I'm not, because I still